Welcome to the Nexus of Adventure, where stories transcend the page, a place where heroes and villains clash. This is Break, Battle, and Roll. It's once again time to break, battle, and roll. Hey there, BB Army. Aaron here, your Dungeon Master, dropping in for a moment before we get started with part 2 of episode 27. But first, let's do a little recap of part 1. On our last break, battle, and roll, with Roan's owl distracting the Jabberwock, the party started the race to get him back to Astrazalion before Timothy's magic expired. Thrig picked up the Eldrin and with a little magic from his friends, huffed it as fast as he could through the forest. Bear's endurance from Timothy kept Thrig from running out of stamina, and Spider Climb from Flowerkraut had him running up the roots of the Astrazalion island vertically. Even with the efficient plan, Thrig was only able to get Roan to the Verdant Wellspring moments before the Jabberwock returned, its sights ignoring all distractions from anyone trying to keep it from its quarry. In a fit of rage and frustration from losing its target, the Jabberwock destroyed the central chamber of Astrazalion, with Thrig and Remington having removed themselves from the building just barely in time. The Verdant Wellspring was no more. They returned to the rest of the cavalcade, where Remington remorsefully told the adventurers that he was sorry that their way home was destroyed, but that he was selfishly glad they'd be stuck in the Feywild just a little bit longer. With their sights set on heading to the Brokenstone Vale, the crew's priority was to first lie down and get a little rest. And that is where we left off.
You look over and everyone realizes Thrig already is just laid down on the ground.
Remington moves your hand that you used for the palm face, and he just puts his head on the back of his head and uses it as a pillow.
There you go. You go sleep, buddy.
Aww. That's cute. That's adorable.
Well, I suppose we're staying here. Everyone set up camp.
Thrig lifts up the part of his bear hoodie and pulls it to the side and then just kind of pushes Remington in.
Maribel.
Yeah, darling.
When you and your group keep watch, if you hear anything of the Jabberwock, just wake up me and Timothy, okay? We might need to, make ourselves we might need to separate from the group if that thing has decided to make us its mark after all,
Let's hope that's not the case, dear. But
Yeah, let's hope that's not the case. Yeah, let's just hope. Hoping's nice.
I'll wake you up if I hear anything.
I mean, I guess Flowerkraut has to stay up anyway, so because she's got aspect of the moon.
Yeah, that's true. No sleepies.
No sleepies.
Timothy's going to go up to Thrig. He's like, "Hey, Thrig, are you asleep?"
Kinda. What do you need?
Okay, sorry. Did this is a weird thing to think about. Did you name your bear yet? Did you give it a name?
No, I didn't.
I've got one. I've got one for your bear. This is what I do in times of panic. I overthink things. I got a name for your bear.
I have first right of refusal, but go ahead.
Okay, that's fine. But here it is. Baritone. Okay, good night.
Okay, approved. Let's go back to sleep. I like it.
Does that mean I have a little fox spirit? I get the name.
Oh, yeah. Remington, I could summon your animal's spirit tomorrow if you'd like.
Yeah, you know what? That would be pretty cool. Yeah.
I don't quite know. I mean, I feel like I know how it works. This isn't the first time something musical has come to me in the Feywild. There's something about this place I'm not sure I understand, but I feel weirdly connected to it in a way that makes sense, but doesn't make sense at the same time. I don't know.
Remington, do you know when you had to be initiated to get your mask, what kind of traits did you have as a fox? What did your fox do?
What did the fox say?
Oh, man, he was quick, like almost as quick as me, and he could He could chew on an arm real good. Yeah. He was a good gnawing fox. Yeah. Hey, that gives me some time. If we're going to do this tomorrow, I guess I'll have to think of a name.
Yeah. We'll do it in a pinch, but, maybe we need something smaller than us to sneak around or something. Or we need a distraction from some werewolves. Shrug.
Yeah, werewolves. Fun. Great. Love that. Cool. Yeah. Looking forward to it.
Get some sleep, Timothy. There.
There's no sleeping, Flowerkraut. I am wide awake. I'm thinking of bear names right now. Like, you think I'm gonna sleep?
Anything else before you guys just turn in for the night?
Yes, of course there's something else. Disenchanted voice.
Timothy's the Deadpool of this series.
Crowpool.
Timothy is going to find a place to try and sleep, but it's not going to happen, and he's going to look at this stupid ring.
Ooh.
Okay.
Reveal to me your secrets. I need something to focus on in this time of peril.
So you spend your rest trying to understand understand the magic behind the ring, right? So
Yeah, Timothy's neurotic, and his brain is just moving at 1,000 miles per hour. Otherwise, he's going to start thinking of the Jabberwock and have a total freak out.
okay. So you're attuning to the ring. So that's one thing that will have to get marked on your character sheet is that because it only works with whoever is attuned to it, right?
Timothy's attuning himself to the ring, and because Flowerkraut is not her holiday self, she is not going to try and steal the precious from him.
Come know me better, man. Give me your damn ring. All right, Timothy, you attune to the ring of invisibility. Do you wish to activate it?
Oh.
He's going to turn into Gollum.
Oh, no. Flowerkraut, you're awake, right?
I'm awake. Hi.
Hi. Yeah.
Flowerkraut just flutters her fingers at him. You doing okay over there?
No, not really. Not great.
You were quiet, but you're also not sleeping. I'm worried.
Yeah. When the sense of dread starts to slowly overtake, I start to fixate on random things, so I don't think about existential dread too deeply. So
That's fair.
I holds up the ring. So this thing, right?
Yeah, that right.
Yeah. So I don't trust it, but I also can't help but try to figure it out. So if I put this thing on, will you just make sure nothing weird happens? Like weirder than normal?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, we can figure it out. Yeah, I think it's best to test it now.
Yeah, I don't want to test it when something's gonna kill us, or it's in the heat of the moment, and
You're making the right call.
Something important's happening. I'd rather just if something bad's gonna happen, let's just get it over with here and now, right? That's the thought.
Yeah, totally.
Cool. Same page. Nice. Anyways, here goes. I'll put the ring on my little feather finger.
Okay. So you understand the magic enough from this attunement that you can activate the ability of the ring as many times as you want.
Whoa.
So you want to activate it?
Yes.
Right.
Question mark.
Do you want to hold my hand?
Sure. That sounds... yes. I don't know how feathers sweat, but I'm sorry about it.
That's okay. My hand is always wet, so...
Oh. So it is. So it is.
Oh my god. This got me. It's just like this slosh sound as he puts his hand in yours. Timothy, you activate the ring. And you sit there and wince, and Flowerkraut, you're looking at Timothy for anything to happen. Timothy, you open your eyes slowly and you look down. And the ring is gone.
What? Flowerkraut, do you see me? Am I visible?
I see you. You're here.
Okay. Well, the ring's gone.
What the fuck?
So it's an... Son of...
Alright, so...
It's an invisible ring, Flowerkraut. It's... The ring turns invisible.
Oh my god. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go find Tuffet's sleeping bag. We're gonna go murder him, and then
At the very least, beat the crap out of him. I'm so miffed.
we need to get some of your shit back.
Yeah, you feel your finger, and sure enough, it's there. It's just invisible.
Let's work off some of this anxious energy, shall we?
That's deeply rude, and I psyched myself up for nothing. And now that this mystery is solved, I just crave another mystery to fill this void until the creeping sense of doubt and despair and concerns and worry start to creep in. So, do you have like a puzzle or something? I could really use a brain teaser right now.
A puzzle? A puzzle? I'm not...
Yeah.
Flowerkraut then realizes she used to have like 80 puzzles back at the cave. I'm like, oh, I have become that person, haven't I? Oh, God.
Flowerkraut just like whips out an animal skull and breaks it and says, there, put it back together.
Oh, what did that do? Was that good for you?
Yeah. But now I'm thinking about the skull, and I'm thinking what used to be the skull, and I'm thinking that I too could become the skull. You know, if the Jabberwock finds us.
Good night.
Okay, good night.
Flowerkraut wants to know where Tuffet is sleeping.
Oh, Tuffet's in his tent. He's like the only one who has like an actual like enclosure of everyone in the cavalcade, and his unicorn like sleeps right outside on like the entrance to his tent.
Oh, he has a unicorn.
Yeah, a unicorn that drags his cart around.
I assume we slept the night and long rested, right?
Unless Flowerkraut's doing something in the middle of the night.
Yeah, because I don't sleep. Flowerkraut is gonna go up to the unicorn and just inspect the horn and see if that's even real.
Okay, that's let's do animal handling.
Oh, great.
Give me an animal handling roll.
Okay. Oh, I have a +2.
And then we'll follow that up with Arcana.
Okay, great. All right, 16 + 2, 18 for the animal handling.
Ooh. Well,
Hi.
one thing's for sure, the unicorn seems friendly and just like kind of.
That's for Brandy.
Yeah, sorry.
Fuck.
Go ahead and roll Arcana now that you're able to just kind of like crouch down and interact with the unicorn.
Why is my animal handling better than my Arcana? What the hell? Oh, I rolled a nat 20.
Whoa! Oh shit!
Nice.
Yeah. So you're playing nice enough with this unicorn that you're able to reach out and just kind of like pet it on the head, and your hand kind of brushes the base of the unicorn horn, and it jolts you with energy.
Oh.
This is a real unicorn.
Wow. How did he get such a nice unicorn? Wow. Oh, you're lovely.
Unicorn kind of like nudges you a little bit as you're petting its head.
Hey, where does Tuffet keep the snacks? I would love to give you a snack.
His cart looks like it's all like covered up. You assume the snacks are either on the cart or in his tent with him, but most likely the cart.
God damn it.
What's happening?
That's why the bag held the stuff in so tight, because it's a bag of holding. It's holding your shit, so you can't get it back.
Boo!
Ben, give yourself inspiration for figuring that one out.
Damn it. God, that's so funny.
Chad's mad because he ordered a Timothy from Hero Forge with this stupid ring that all it does is turn invisible. Timothy's mad and Chad's mad.
That's actually amazing that the figurine has the ring.
I love everything about this joke, and I approve.
Oh my god.
I'm going to find a way to take it out on you later, but I really like
it. Poor Nathaniel. How are you ever going to get his legs back?
I don't.
No.
I mean, yeah.
Oh, he's going to be so fucked up by the end of this. Oh, poor Nathaniel.
So what are you doing, Flowerkraut?
All right, well, I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna go into Tuffet's tent.
Oh my god.
Is it into his tent?
Yeah.
All right. Would you like to go in stealthily, or are you just kind of like going in?
I'm gonna go. You know what? Flowerkraut's gonna go back to the old days on the island. When she would basically do her. It was like the reason why why we started out as level 2.
Oh, are you talking about you had like Mask of Many Faces or something like that?
I guess regardless, I will go into it as Flowerkraut, and if need be, she's going to charm him. So,
All right.
so she's just gonna go in there and see if he's awake.
What's going on? Oh, yeah. Can I help you? I thought we were all sleeping.
Yeah, hi. I don't sleep. You know, it's kind of an old lady thing, and Flowerkraut's like, so listen. You know that we're gonna be going out there tomorrow to try and help all your people, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, so that ring that you sold us is a piece of crap. It just disappears. I'm going to need you to, because of all those lovely things that my friend gave you in exchange for that piece of junk, I'm gonna need you to give me something nice in return.
Hey, it's a ring of invisibility. What do you want from me? It's working right. It's working like it's supposed to.
And you don't think that is a little bit deceptive and not worth the items, the very, very nice items my friend gave to you?
And the gold. Don't forget about the gold.
I mean, the bag's not that great either. Let's be clear. You got some good shit out of this. So, I mean, we're gonna go out there and try and save the day, and you're not gonna help us out? You're gonna try and screw us over and take our gold?
Hey, you know, I have faith in your ability, or something like that.
All right, Flowerkraut's gonna fucking charm him. No
You were
way.
gonna say, that's it. Flowerkraut's gonna beat the shit out of this guy.
Okay,
Where's
no, wait a
that
minute.
quarterstaff?
Actually, hold up. I'm gonna do Fey Presence, and I'm gonna actually try and frighten him instead.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Oh, I love it.
I always imagine Pee-wee's Big Adventure when she does this.
Yep, the large Marge face.
Okay, so how does Fey Presence work again? So I know what I'm rolling.
You can cause a creature in a 10-foot cube to make a wisdom saving throw or become charmed or frightened by you, your choice, until the end of your next turn.
Okay, so you're frightening?
DC 14.
DC Wisdom saving throw. Okay, all right.
Yes.
Here we go.
Sorry.
Oh my gosh, he rolled a 13. All right, so he's scared.
Listen, you! Unless you want to look nasty like me, you're going to give us something good, you hear?
Okay, all right. I'm sorry. All right. You know what? Let's take care of it in the morning. All right. Oh my God. Where'd that come from?
There's a whole lot more that I can do, and you don't want to find out.
Flowerkraut kind of like crawls around on the floor.
She does what?
She crawls around on the floor. Making the creepy Marge face.
Oh my God, this is amazing.
Show me!
Oh, all right. How about some healing potions? What do you want from me? All right.
Yeah, healing. That sounds great.
Okay, all right. You know, I'll get them out of the car in the morning. All right, let's go to sleep.
And some treats for your horse.
But put that face away. The face is, you're giving me nightmares here, right?
How about this? I go take the potions myself. How about that?
Oh, God damn it! All right.
Tuffet gets up and walks out of the tent. He's just like,
Fucking bastard. God, what the hell was that?
uncovers the tent or the cart, opens up a drawer, and he pulls 3 healing potions out and hands them to you.
Yeah, and I promised your horse some treats, too. You got any of those?
Yeah, I got treats. Here you go.
Thank you.
All right, are we done here?
We're done.
Before I feel like Tuffet was sleeping in like a white tank top. And like this.
Remember, he's a satyr, so it's just a white tank top
That's
and
why
like
that's why I said, and that's it.
Yeah.
He's Donald Ducking it. We understand.
All right, you have a lovely evening, Tuffet.
Probably not gonna happen, but yeah, good night.
It's a satyr with the face of Carl from Aqua Teen Hunger Force at this point.
Flowerkraut feeds the unicorn.
The unicorn will remember that.
There you go, you precious baby. If you want to hang out with anybody cooler than that guy, you are welcome with our gang. Okay?
We're good with horses. We have a decent track record.
It's okay. It's fine.
All right. Anything else, Flowerkraut? Because you're the only one awake at this point.
Well, since we got 3 healing potions, she doesn't need to make a potion, so she's just gonna work on summoning poor Brandy again. Poor thing.
Aww. All right. Well, you get Brandy back before morning. She just slimes into your satchel once again. The pentaclam on the ground.
Or she lays on Thrig's chest, and Remington's laying in Thrig's hand.
Yep. It's morning. You guys get up, and the cavalcade's packing up to start moving, and Remington has made it clear that you're heading west towards the Brokenstone Vale.
Flowerkraut hands out the potions. Hey guys, got a nice little token last night.
Good morning.
Good morning. Here's one for you, Timothy,
Oh.
and one for you, Thrig. And Remington.
Wow.
Yeah, Remington, you can have one too.
Ah, that's very kind of you. Thank you.
Where'd you get these? Timothy has like bags under his eyes. You make these?
And, Tuffet was feeling bad about the ring crap and the
wow.
bag, so he gave us some nice healing potions.
All right, I'll take them off my list of people I dislike thoroughly.
Why do we dislike Tuffet?
He's a bit of a dick.
I don't like using those words, but that's why he was on my list.
Thrig looks thoroughly preoccupied with Brandy in his lap. So he doesn't seem to care.
Well, yeah, bygones are bygones. We got these nice potions out of him, so we're good to go.
Ring goes on, ring goes off, ring goes on, ring goes off. It's kind of amusing. Ring goes on, ring goes off, ring goes on.
Oh, Timothy. Flowerkraut's patting him.
On, off.
It's a silent fidget toy.
Timothy tries to like wrap a rope around it, and then he's like, ring goes off. Does the string stay? Is it still visible if it's like wrapped around the ring?
Like, oh, so you're just wrapping it around the ring, but it's still on your finger?
No, so like through the ring, like as if I was. So like a little string goes underneath his finger through the ring, and then it gets tied to the ring, and then he's like, ring goes off.
Yeah. I mean, like you just see the string is tied to air.
Oh, okay, all right. There might be something to this. Maybe. I don't know. Could be something. Ring goes on.
Thrig, did you sleep okay? How's your hand? How's your shoulder? How's Nathaniel?
How's Nathaniel's face?
I slept on my back. Sorry.
I'm still back here, and I've been awake all night because I don't sleep.
Oh, shit.
Should we try to reassemble this guy? Is that a possibility?
Yes, please.
All right, so I open the bag and I try to get his legs out.
Right.
Is it his legs that are in there?
So he was cut into 3 pieces. One of them was a leg. The other one was his torso, everything below the torso and a leg, and then his full torso, head, shoulders, everything. So reaching in to grab the leg, give me a strength saving throw.
Okay. I rolled a 1.
Stop it!
Oh, no.
No! Thrig! Ben!
Stop using D&D Beyond. It hates you.
Yep, I'm going to keep using it. It's too funny.
So you're pulling his leg out of the bag of holding, and you guys all see like the foot coming out, and then it just goes and just goes like right back in the bag. It's super fast. Just poof, it's gone again.
Sorry, buddy. I'll probably have to try again when I'm more awake. Yesterday was a hard day.
That's fine. Just
Flowerkraut's feeling a little guilty about her priorities last night. Poor Nathaniel. God.
maybe I could ride on the Tuffet's cart or something. Form my body any further.
I'm gonna steal his cart. I'm stealing his cart. I'm doing it.
Okay.
I'm freaking done, man. I'm not walking all the way to go get eaten by freaking werewolves. I'm at least gonna have a nice cart and get me there.
Okay, yeah.
So Tuffet's got his cart all hitched up with the unicorn and everything's put away, and it looks like he's planning to just like walk behind everyone, be like the very last person in line as the cavalcade moves.
Flowerkraut,
Yes?
you want to steal this freaking cart? You want to tag team this? Make it happen?
I mean, Thrig, you in?
Do you want Thrig knock cart over?
No, I want you to knock him over if it comes to it.
We want to keep the cart and the horse.
I don't want to hurt Tuffet. I could hold the cart, make sure it can't move until you guys get on it.
Yeah, let's okay, yeah. Let's do that.
Can you tell me why you guys are so mad at Tuffet?
You have a bag that you can't get stuff out of. I've got a ring that just turns itself invisible. Yeah, I'm a little miffed.
Your ring does what?
It just turns invisible. The ring turns invisible.
Yeah, he said ring of invisibility. It makes sense to Thrig.
Thrig! Don't you semantics me!
I don't feel like he lied.
Oh.
Okay, you're my friend. I walk over to the cart, and I just latch my hand onto the back of it. He's like, hey, you gotta stay. We're riding on this.
What's going on, man? I already gave her the 3 potions. What else do you want from me?
She told me to do this, and she kind of scares Thrig.
Flowerkraut, I was gonna just be stealthy about this. I didn't think we were gonna go up front.
What, you want to ride on the cart? That's fine. You want to ride on the car? I usually give it to, I let people who get tired ride on the cart, but if you guys are tired already, that's fine. It's fine.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, we do have a tired guy that needs to ride on the cart.
Who's that?
Holds up the head of Nathaniel.
Oh, this old guy here.
I have to say, I pulled Nathaniel off my back and be like, half of this guy's real tired. The other half's still resting.
Oh, yeah. That guy's dead tired. Why don't you guys just throw him on the back? That's fine.
I like him. He makes good jokes.
Anybody else want to ride? I mean, it's only right if you trade off with someone, a couple hours from now, right?
Fine.
Thrig's good.
Gosh.
Thank you, Tuffet. You're a peach.
Thank you, Tuffet.
Yeah, you got it. All right, and the cavalcade starts to move.
I love that Thrig loves Tuffet and Timothy and Flowerkraut hate him.
So we pan across multiple scenes as the cavalcade is making its way through the forests of the Feywild, and every once in a while you traverse through a small canyon down into a valley and pass up some water where everyone fills up their water flasks and takes a little break, gets some food that they've been carrying with them, or they will walk around and gather what they can find for resources before continuing on. And eventually you guys reach what Remington, who's just standing there kind of staring off in the distance, to be the beginnings of the Brokenstone Vale. And he's just kind of like, the cavalcade's coming up behind him. He just stops at the top of the hill and he's looking. And he turns around and looks at you guys have, hopped on the back of Tuffet's cart here or there, but otherwise you've been walking with everyone else. And he goes, well, that isn't exactly what I expected. And as you look over this hill, you see that this vale looks like a murky mire, swamp, that the trees have died and that the ground looks soft.
Does this kind of look like the decay that the Jabberwock created?
Kind of.
Does this look like the swamp of sadness from Neverending Story?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna keep my unicorn right here. We're not going any further into that.
Oh, so you do care about other things than yourself, huh, Tuffet? That's a good quality to have.
Well, yeah. I mean, what do you mean by that, huh?
No, absolutely nothing. I don't feel...
You don't think Tuffet has a heart?
I don't think Tuffet is deceptive in any way, shape, or form. In fact, I think you're an upright, standing citizen, and everyone should model their behavior after yours.
I'm so glad to see you changing your mind about him.
You see this, everyone? Everyone in the cavalcade? This right here is an upstanding citizen, and I don't at all feel cheated by his decisions.
Hey, I appreciate the nice words, and then you can have a seat on the card anytime, Timothy.
Hey, thanks, Tuffet. I'm going to write a song about you. And everyone will hear it. Everyone.
Great. Maybe I'll get more customers that way. All right.
Oh, you'll get customers, all right.
Well, I don't think the cavalcade should be going any further than this, to be honest. Looks like it's going to be pretty rough even on foot. And, boy, I mean, what a shithole this place turned out to be. Who's out there coveting this? And from everything I've heard, these Thropes, they were supposed to have a pretty nice place here in Brokenstone Vale.
Maybe something happened to it, too.
Or maybe when you don't have anything else, you covet what you have.
Yeah, you're right, Timothy. It's, I shouldn't be so judgmental. Now, we're going to camp here tonight. And in the morning, I would like anyone who's willing to go on a little expedition to come with me out a little further into the Vale.
Well, we're behind you, Remington.
Yep, you've got us.
Don't have to ask Thrig twice.
All right, you guys, you camp the night. Yeah, again, Maribel's always making a big meal.
I'm gonna say we're gonna take an effort to put Nathaniel back together.
Okay.
We're all going to reach into the bag and all try to pull out the pieces.
All right, Thrig, give me a strength saving throw with advantage because it's the help action, basically.
Can I just, if we're going to take a long rest anyways, could I just give him bear strength?
I mean, it's the advantage is the same thing, so...
Well, I could also give him bless.
And you should show Remington his fox spirit after all.
Oh, I could, but you know what? Bless would give, because it's a saving throw, right? That at least gives you a D4 to add to that roll.
Yeah. D4 to a 1 doesn't do much.
Well, I'm going to give you bless, and I'm also going to give you a bardic, because you could use the bardic on a saving throw as well. So
okay.
So I'm going to give, and I guess you can use them, spend them how you need them, depending, because we got to get 3 pieces out of here. So
yep.
All right, so my bardic's going to give you a D6 now, I believe.
I get 2 pieces out because the other piece is hanging out in the cart.
Yeah, he was cut into 3 pieces, and he's already got 1 piece out. So it's just half is 1 leg plus the bottom half of his torso, and then another leg.
And so you have a 1D4 and a 1D6 to use as you want.
Awesome, thank you. All right, so let's do first roll. That's a 23.
You pull his leg out.
Okay.
Takes some effort, but you get it out.
Okay. So I didn't even have to use my advantage or anything else. So second roll is a 13.
Okay.
I'm guessing that's not going to do it. So I'm going to add the D6 to that, which is a 6 on the dice. So that is now a 19.
So you have
a bardic inspiration and you have bless?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, I'll tell you right now, the 19's not enough. It's about to get pulled back in.
Oh my god!
Okay.
Oh my God.
Well, you know what? I didn't roll at advantage, so let me roll my advantage first. I'll keep that 19 for a moment.
So the advantage, I'm guessing somebody else is helping you rip this stuff out. Like
That's what I heard. Yeah, I heard someone say.
Flowerkraut's helping to pull, and I'm just singing songs to keep people inspired.
Okay.
Dirty 20.
Okay, dirty 20. You pull his bottom, out the last piece,
His butt was the last piece of the puzzle.
The pumpkin butt.
I yanked his ass out.
and so yes, you just found out that it takes a 20 to remove something from the bag of holding.
You put Tuffet in that bag, Thrig. Sorry. I'm still. Don't listen to me.
You guys make up. I thought I heard you being friends.
God,
You said you liked him.
Semantics, Thrig. We'll talk about it later. I need to go scream in the forest. I'll be back.
Do you want to scream into the bag of holding? It doesn't go anywhere. Just put your head in there. Just yell.
The scream just stays in there forever.
It won't echo.
All right, you've got all 3 pieces of Nathaniel out. Flowerkraut, are you going to be putting him together overnight?
All right, Nathaniel, you're going to probably have to do a little bit of your, necromantic stuff, but I'm a fair sewer. I can sew you back together.
Oh, yes, I should work just fine. I mean, hey, watch this. And he looks over at his leg. It's just laying there, and he's like, left leg, move around. And it starts to, flop on the floor. Still works just fine.
Oh, that
Gross.
is upsetting.
Oh, it's precious.
All right, anything else happening?
Does Nathaniel is he going to be rolling stuff to put himself back together? Is that something he's going to be doing?
Oh, Flowerkraut's going to be sewing him together, and she has literally all night to do it. So
Okay.
It's one of those no rolling needed because she's taking her time.
Enough time will have passed. That's fine. Okay.
All right, how does one fuse bones? We'll figure this out yet, Nathaniel. We're about to become very intimately familiar with each other, aren't we? Ha 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 ha.
Thrig, while they're doing that, do you want to just do a quick patrol just to make sure everything's fine before we call it a night?
Do you want to do a quick patrol?
I feel like I need a walk. I'm frustrated.
Okay. Let's go. And yeah, let's walk. Do you want to walk with Thrig or without Thrig? Feel like you might need space.
Thrig, let's get to know each other. Let's swap some stories. I feel like we've told you a lot while we were on this adventure thus far, but let's just talk.
Okay.
Thrig like cheesecake.
No, Thrig like to get out of camp view when walk perimeter. Otherwise, you look into fires and you can't see on other side. So let's go this way. And he leads you in a direction. And he's going to teach you how to do a combat patrol.
Oh, lovely. I guess we'll compare and contrast notes back when I was with the flock, and I'd be like, well, and this is how we would set up a perimeter, and this is how we would lay traps, and we would look for this sort of thing. And you're showing me more from a combat perspective, and I'm looking at it more from setting up traps and perimeters.
Yep, where danger could come from, where something like that would, lycanthrope, because I would assume Thrig would know what a werewolf is, where they would come if they were coming at you from nightfall and all that stuff. Yep.
During your patrol, you look up in the sky, and, again, here in the Feywild, it never seems, you don't really get day-night cycles, but it feels like you have more of this night feeling where you are. And you look out into the Brokenstone Vale, and there is something in the sky that seems to resemble a full moon. But again, it's not like a night sky you're looking at.
Do either of us know that full moon and lycanthropy is a thing that goes together?
Give me a history check.
Okay. I don't want to just assume I do.
I would say you could opt between history and nature.
That's a 3. It's a 3, so no.
I get a +1, but I just rolled a 17, so that's an 18.
So you've heard a song, Timothy, about people that turn into wolves or something like that when the moon is high in the sky.
Thrig, there is There is definitely a connection here with this moon and lycanthropy.
What does the moon do?
If I remember the song I heard from Tierman, it's what gives them their power, or it's what transforms them?
Maybe we don't go too far from camp then.
The song was unfortunately a little vague. It was literally just one part of a larger song of dangers in the night and being a watchman and a ferryman and, the things that you would see. So the song unfortunately wasn't very descriptive, but I feel like it was enough to be wary.
Aaron.
Yes.
Do we hear anything? Because you said like this place, well, he called it a real piece of shit. Mm-hmm. But do we hear anything? Birds, other sounds? Or is this real quiet?
You hear the chirps of bugs, and that's about it.
Okay.
All right. You guys do your patrol. Remington really appreciates you guys helping out with that. Gives him a little bit more time to rest. And Flowerkraut, you successfully get Nathaniel put back together, and it seems like things just start working inexplicably. Just, like he just stands up after you're done sewing him together.
That's interesting.
Well, after commanding himself to stand up, of course.
I was going to say, does he have to say it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it worked. Thank you so much, Flowerkraut.
You're very welcome, Nathaniel. And she's like sewed up the pieces of his clothing that got ripped off too and everything. Mm-hmm. So he's looking all right. Not too shabby. A little worse for wear. Your poor face. I'm sorry I can't do too much about that, but hopefully that's not going to be too much of an issue for you. Are you feeling okay?
I'm actually feeling extremely hungry.
Oh, yeah. I expect you might.
But, of course, I'm hungry for something specific.
Yes, and Flowerkraut looks into her satchel and knows that there is another creature that is also craving a similar something. I should have thought about this before conjuring another mouth to feed. Crap. Let me go see if Remington has any ideas. I'll be right back.
Could always kill Tuffet.
They crossed my mind.
Yeah, but how much brain would there be to eat?
Crap, there's nothing in this head. Damn it. What a waste. We could have bullied him more.
You catch Remington just as he's, trading off with Timothy and Thrig on a patrol. Hey, what's up?
Hey, so, weird question. Do you know where one could find, a brain that could be consumed by a zombie and an adorable but terrifying little cat that will be pretty upset if she's hungry?
I'm probably the wrong person to be asking that question. Most of us here in the Cavalcade just eat plants.
Okay.
Far from brains.
I wonder if there's anywhere I can hunt.
Well, I mean, yeah, there's fauna out there. We can... Yeah, I'm not afraid to kill animals or anything like that. They're just not appetizing to me.
Oh, of course.
Skins and whatnot. Good resources. I wouldn't go hunting in the Vale. Not sure what to find out there. So if you're going to do any hunting at all...
Would Timothy and Thrig have told Remington about the moon?
That's a good question. Did you guys talk about that with Remington at all?
Yeah, I would assume, in the process of handing things off, we just would have noted strange occurrence in the sky.
Okay.
We would have swapped notes, anything that we saw. And I want to say that Timothy and I shared. Timothy maybe told me about the hags, and I told him how I got where I was.
I have a feeling we shared that during the en route, because I'm assuming this took us at least a day or two to get to this point. So yeah, I feel like we should all be caught up now.
Yeah, if you want to hunt anything down with a brain, you probably got to go back where we came from. Sorry, I can't help you more with that.
Flowerkraut, or do we have some hungry guests?
Sadly, we do. I'm sure. I mean, Brandy's always hungry, so it'll take her a little while before she's like really upset. But Nathaniel is actually pretty hungry. He was saying.
Oh no. Oh, yeah. How many days ago was the troll situation?
Oh yeah, that's gotta be like 3 days, right?
Yeah.
Oh boy. Well, that's a problem.
Hopefully he can hold off, and we will just keep our eyes peeled.
Yeah.
Did you guys see anything out there? Any like little, I don't know, little creatures that could at least tide them over?
Insects?
Oh yeah, no, those won't work. Damn.
No. Sorry.
That's okay. We'll figure something out. We just have a zombie and a Cthulhu that can suck everyone's brains out, and it's fine. It's fine. She's fine. Ha!
You had to say that out loud. Awesome. I'm gonna go find a puzzle. Timothy just walks off.
Timothy does not go to sleep for 2 nights in a row.
I finally calmed him down. And this is what happens when we come back.
I need to keep my thoughts to myself.
Are the people here in danger with Nathaniel and your Cthulhu wandering around? I'm just curious. I'm just trying to understand the situation we're in.
I mean, Brandy's been poofed, so she's not actually. She shouldn't have had 2 extra days of hunger, but she's fine. I'm gonna go check with Nate and see if he's all right.
All right. You just keep me updated on.
Hopefully, he doesn't go into a zombie rage when he's very hungry.
Yeah, I suppose that would be nice to avoid, but yeah, when you imagine that this zombie guy who's in a rage and wants to eat your brains had to scream out to himself every time, go eat that guy's brains and go over here and try to hit this guy, and I'll be honest, I don't think I'm that worried about it.
Yeah, all right.
If he gets bad, Thrig will put him in the bag.
That's true? Okay, yeah, we should be fine. We're good. I'll just let him know. Flowerkraut goes back to Nathaniel and says, hey, so how long before, things become dire? And what does that look like when you're very hungry? Just out of curiosity.
I'm not exactly sure. I was hiding in a bush for many days without eating anything.
Okay, so it's more of a comfort thing right now.
Yes, it would be nice to eat, but I can wait till it's more convenient.
Okay. Sorry, buddy. We'll definitely keep our eyes out.
I appreciate you, Flowerkraut. Thank you for thinking about me.
Of course.
That's such a sweet, considerate brain you have.
Oh.
Just a tiny taste.
Flowerkraut's very used to this with Brandy. Flowerkraut just narrows her eyes at him. Nate, we will put you in the bag if necessary, okay?
I jest.
Uh-huh.
You guys stay the night. Wake up. The cavalcade's staying here, but Remington is going to lead a band out to the Vale. Are you guys bringing Nathaniel, or are you going to have him hang here with everyone else?
I guess we would ask Nathaniel, right? What would he want to do? I mean, we're going out into danger. If there's going to be a food source and we have to fight something, it's the food source.
I don't want to be of burden, but I don't necessarily want to stay. I don't know. Would I be of any use to you?
Do you know this area at all or anything about it?
I think I do. It comes and goes.
Then I think you might.
Yeah, come with us.
So, Thrig need tell you this. If you try to eat anybody, I'm gonna put you in the bag.
I won't eat anyone who willingly does not want me to eat them.
Accepted. He's coming.
All right, you're with us, Nate.
Jump for joy!
God, I love that guy. I can't be afraid of him.
So cute.
And wipes a tear from his eye.
He jumps for joy. He yells jump for joy, and so Thrig jumps for joy. Like he's being told to do it. Yay!
Flowerkraut cringes, hoping her handiwork will hold up. Oh, okay, good.
All right. You guys set off.
Is Remington, obviously Remington's coming with us. Is there anyone else from the cavalcade? Or
He's leading it, right?
Yeah, he's leading it. No one else from the cavalcade's coming with. And that's mostly just because the traveling is rough through the Brokenstone Vale. You're finding yourselves walking through mud and rough terrain. A couple times you're just picking Nate up and walking with him, just to set him down somewhere because you're constantly hearing him having to struggle to get his body to move through the swamp. You don't see anything. Like Remington's being very careful and very quiet and very stealthy, and he'll stop for long periods of time and just like sniff the air, and then his ears perk up and he's looking this way and that way. But nothing seems to be approaching you guys. Nothing's, hiding around the next corner. There's no sounds. And you finally get to what looks to be a hill that comes up, and it's, out of the swamp, more of a rocky surface. And at the top of the hill, you see that there are like some stone plinths. You get up to the top and you see that there's a wide area where it looks like, maybe the best way to describe it would be a very busted and broken version of Stonehenge. But that's not the first thing you notice about it. There are dead or lycanthropes everywhere.
Not another scene like this.
Some of them have, most of them have kind of decomposed a little bit. Looks like they've been dead for a while. And in the middle of all this, you see a blood memory floating right next to a stone plinth that has a humongous crack going through it.
Flowerkraut, having done this before, looks over at Timothy and nods at him, and she approaches the blood memory.
Okay.
She takes out her dagger and cuts at her hand to add some blood to the blood memory.
Thrig, what happening?
It's okay, Thrig. These things, these formations, these entities, whatever you want to call them, they hold a memory inside of them. And they're formed in places of great tragedy, of great disturbance. What Flowerkraut's doing is unlocking the memory so we can see what happened here. It's how we discovered what happened from your battle. It was how we found out where we had to go to find you.
But Thrig's, and he shows off like his arms and everything where he fell down the mountain. Thrig already hurt. Should Thrig do it? Thrig don't like to see Flowerkraut hurt.
It's okay, Thrig.
I'm not hurt, Thrig. I'm used to this sort of thing. It's okay.
Okay.
Thank you, though. You're a darling.
You watch as Flowerkraut's blood melds with the blood memory and then explodes out in all directions, kind of creating a virtual scene around you made of tiny blood molecules so that you can see the shapes of what happened here. Fomorian giants crest over the hill, like the one that you guys had fought when you first arrived, onto the hill of the Brokenstone, and you see them attacking werewolves, werebears, like all these different inhabitants of the Brokenstone Vale fighting for their lives as these huge giants are just crushing them, picking them up and throwing them to the ground near what looks to be a sacred structure that they are trying to defend. And behind these guards walks the 5 Dark Fae sisters, the hags who would later take Miriam from the sky.
The Maiden of the Moon,
says the one dressed in white, who seems to orchestrate the coven.
A moonstone with powerful healing properties. A symbol of unity among these disgusting lycanthropes. Strong enough to even enrich the soil, back from pestilence. What do you think of that, Salix?
One of the sisters, who's hunched and covers herself in a really large green cowl with wispy hair coming out from underneath. She says,
Break it, be it not used to undo my corruption.
Yes, we will break it.
The hulking hag snaps the Maiden of the Moon from the plinth and slams it into the broken stone, furthering the enormous crack that was already there, but it leaves no trace of scratch or damage to the moonstone itself.
As I suspected, it cannot be destroyed, Belarus. It must be sealed away, hidden.
That is when Aster steps forward.
I have a use for it. My powers are not undone by a stone that can heal. I will take it into the depths, and I will keep it safe from prying hands.
A werewolf, lying wounded not far from this scene, slowly looks up and yells,
You take, and you shall be hunted to the ends of this existence.
The lead hag forms an icicle in the air and sends it into the creature's skull, taking what life was left.
Good thing we aren't staying on this existence.
Aster takes the Maiden of the Moon from Belarus, and you watch as the hags leave. Time seems to speed up a little bit within the blood memory that you're all seeing around you. The land manifested by the vision quickly begins to deteriorate and show signs of death. What seemed to be a vibrant valley of flora and fauna that was flourishing is sapped of what little nutrients the soil had left to offer. Soon the colonies of mold and fungus begin to coalesce together. They begin to take into a combined form, and lightning crashes into the ground where the Jabberwock erupts and is born from theft and hatred. It screeches across the sky, into the storm, and the blood memory ends. And that is where we will end our episode.
Wins with you, BB Army. This is Chad, aka the voice of Timothy Biscuit, wanting to thank you for joining us on today's episode of Break, Battle, and Roll. We hope you're enjoying our adventure as much as we are in creating it. If you're looking for more ways to connect with Break, Battle, and Roll, you can follow our Instagram and Twitter, both at Break, Battle, Roll, or you can stop by and give us a like on our Break, Battle, and Roll Facebook page. Additionally, you can check out our website at www.breakbattleroll.com. It's there you can also find a link to our Discord server where you can chat or game with us and other members of the BB Army. You can find that invite link on the top banner of that page. And if you want to follow the cast on social media, you can find me on my Instagram and Twitter, both at It's Chit Chad, that's at ITSCHITCHAD, as well as my YouTube channels, Chit Chad Show and Chit Chad Plays. You can follow Janelle, aka Flowerkraut, on her Instagram at Janelle.Wilke. That's at JANELLE.WILKE. Dustin, aka Sherman Gepherd, aka the goodest boy, can be found on his Instagram at the_final_destination. That's DUSTINATION. Ben, aka me Thrig, aka one of our musical composers, can be found on his Instagram at slam_handwich. That's HANDWICH. You can also find his other musical works under Ben Holland on his Spotify artist page. Finally, you can find Aaron, aka the Game Master, aka the barkeep of the story arc, on his Instagram at Arkuma. That's at AARKUMA. Additionally, this podcast would never operate the same without our amazing supporting crew, and we would love to give them a shout out. starting with Rory O'Neill for being our other musical composer and providing many of our custom musical accompaniments. My amazing, wonderful wife, Allie Stafford, for managing our social media platforms, and Laura Rollins for providing additional audio editing support. And now that you're part of the BB Army, please help spread the word. If you got a friend that's into Dungeons and Dragons or tabletop RPGs or just narrative podcasts, please send them our way. We would really appreciate it. Also, if you or your friends are listening on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, leave us a review. It's one of the best ways you can support this show. We would love to hear what you think. And once again, we just want to thank you from the bottom of our hearts for listening to our show. We genuinely appreciate it. But now it is time for me to go. I think I hear a certain Kenku bard getting ready to play his next set, so I better get myself a drink and find a seat. Winds be with you, travelers, until our next adventure.